Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new model review. Today I'll be reviewing a Gemini Jets 1:400 scale Qantas 737 in the Retro Roo 1 retro livery scheme. As you can see, this is the retro livery here. It's very nice. This livery was used by Qantas up until 1984, and recently, a couple of years ago, they painted a brand new 737-800 Victor Hotel X-Ray Zulu Papa in this eye-striking retro livery to commemorate the livery that once was worn on. Now let's go for a close look of the box in detail. Got the Qantas titles here as well as the Boeing 737-800 recognition. Got the official Gemini Jets information here, as real as it gets. Highly collectible, superior quality, as real as it gets features. It's a very nice box. This model was released in 2015. We've got the official Boeing licensed product symbol here, so it's officially licensed product by Boeing. In typical Gemini Jets fashion, this box has information about the aircraft underneath the flap. Got information about the 737 here. You can pause it to take time to read this if you wish. We've got the 737 here, as well as the specifications of the aircraft here. Registration is Victor Hotel X-Ray Zulu Papa. Here is our open 737-800. We'll start with a tour of the nose of the aircraft. We've got the James Strong titles underneath the nose. James Strong was a former CEO of Qantas. We've got the orange cheat line as well as the Qantas Australia titles in the retro colour font. Got our CFM engines. As well as the back of the fuselage, we've got the registration again, Victor Hotel X-Ray Zulu Papa. And we've got the tail of the aircraft, which has wings on the Kangaroo, because back in the day Qantas used to have wings on their Kangaroo. Let's look at the other side of the fuselage now. It's pretty much the same as the other side of the fuselage. I won't go into too much detail. Then we've got a closer look of this fantastic retro livery. The name of the aircraft again was Retro Roo 1 because there is another Retro Roo which is called the Retro Roo 2, which features a red cheat line as well as a slightly different tail that does not have a dominant Kangaroo like this. I feature a quick shot of it in this video as I filmed it a few times while plane spotting, and I've actually flown on the other retro livery aircraft of Qantas. Here we've got the tail with a distinctive black line underneath the window. We've got distinctive eyelash here, as well as the front view of the CFM engines. Being a Gemini Jets model, this has very high realistic details. For instance, we've got this antennas as well as clearly defined spikes at the top of the aircraft. And look how detailed that wing is. Alright, here we have our opened 737-800. It's also worth noticing that this aircraft is in the Sharing the Spirit livery which Qantas used to have on one of their 737s, which is obviously VHVXO, which is represented as this model. Here we've got the nose here, including the One World logo and the aircraft name, which is Kakadu. Got the Qantas logo and the Spirit of Australia symbol as well. We've got the CFM engines, as well as the winglets, and the Sharing the Spirit livery. This is in the old Qantas livery which they retired in 2007, although many aircraft still fly with this livery today, which is pretty interesting considered they've launched 2 new liveries since then, being in 2007 and in 2016. This is the aircraft from the other side now. It's identical to the other side, so I won't show this in too much detail because you've already seen it. But now I'll show you the tail in the back of the aircraft, okay? Pretty standard, it's very realistic. It's got your APU here, etc. Here is the front of the aircraft. Got the engines here as well as the nose. I'll do a close-up zoom of the engines for you all. Well, that concludes the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this model review. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next review.